All right, everybody, welcome back. I think we're good. I think we're live. Maybe. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, if we weren't back and we weren't live, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a great day today. We are officially 2 weeks away. Today was food. I love food. I'm good with that. Hey, Lord. Hey. Welcome to the first live. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. The whole. Hello. How's it going? Hey, Darth. Okay, fix it. Hey, Moon. Wait, did that work? Besides for food, did anybody do anything today? Core skill. Export. Local. Okay, perfect. All right. So we're gonna be back on the Paladin tonight. I gotta update the planner because a lot of the aspects and stuff were from my first iteration of the planner or of the build, and I want to change it around a little bit. So what do I do during the daytime? I work on content. I work on managing the Discord server. I have a ton of different projects going on right now, especially getting ready for the expansion pack launch. Videos and social posts and editing and recording. My days are jam-packed of not gaming for anybody that thinks that I get to game all day. Currently work, that's all I can do. Oh, gotcha. That's okay. Gotta make that money. Hey, hopeful. We work out in the morning. Yep, that's important. We do that every morning. So if anybody wants to join us, that's how it works. Oh, mine's doing the same thing. Priority. Whoa. Interesting. Is that part of the update that they... Wait. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Print screen. What's happening here? I just went live. Yeah, we're just getting started, Jakler. This is my normal start time. This is very interesting. Somebody was just asking me about this earlier today. Priority is showing up on the planners. 1 hour, 25 minutes, not bad. I am still on... It's still a game time decision whether or not I'm going to be... I'm waiting for more information from Diablo. Maybe it's active. Maybe if you're just idling, it's not keeping track of it. I'm not sure. But I'm still on the fence about what I'm going to play first. Depends on what we get when we get our live stream. We should be getting a live stream soon, I would assume. It should be coming up probably this week or next week. How many more sub points for what project? Sub points for which one? Weekly reset for what? Which weekly reset? Um, for the gambling points. So normally for points, it's every 5 gifted subs is points, and 75 consecutive streams. Let's go. Every 5 gifted subs, and then that'll give away some points to everybody. Do you know if there are any classes? Hey, wow, thank you. I appreciate that, project. Let's go. Let me give away some points here. Early stream hype, thank you. Let's go. Sacred, welcome back. Where have you been? Do you know if there are any classes worth playing on the release of the expansion pack besides the Warlock? Yeah, anyone you want. They're all going to be different. Every single class is going to be different. Wait, which island? Which one? Is it you that is training in the garden? Which garden? D4. I thought they did a weekly reset for updates. No, they barely ever. They do like maybe one update. Yes, that's me. At the farm. Vancouver Island. Not your island. Okay, got it. Hey, Peasy. All right. MOBA is doing something very interesting, which might be. Is it gonna show up here? In the morning. Tomorrow morning, project in 12 hours from now. Is it all of them? It is. I hope that this is not a. This is gonna make putting builds together very complicated. Very complicated. I probably will make a couple Warlock builds. It is amazing, Sacred. Ascendancy Tribute to run. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to update the Paladin Planner first real quick. Very weird. Your hoodie arrived. Oh, but it got stolen? Oh my god. They haven't announced it yet, Morph. I'm assuming so, but they haven't announced it yet. Okay, Dawn, thank you. Devo and Dawn, you both have attributes. I gotta get I'm gonna get the planner update and stuff first, and maybe some whispers done, and we can do a couple runs for some ascendants. So I have a very special episode of the Masters of Sanctuary podcast, and I'm going to be releasing it early. Normally, I do it on Fridays, but It's releasing at midnight West Coast time. Hey, Arminius. So it's going to be releasing in a little less than 2 hours. Yep. This is a special one. That is a big one. So a little less than 2 hours. Yep, your time. So when it releases, I'll ask the stream and see what everybody wants to do, but maybe we'll watch the episode live, and then we can kind of talk about it after. I do want some opinions on my new logo for this here, because I'm getting a new logo, or I've designed a new logo, I should say. Oh, let me see. And let me just download it real fast. I'll show everybody the logo. I'm pretty happy with it. I took the old and I kind of made it new. Still waiting for the new. I know. I need some people to give me some suggestions on channel redeems, because I need to set this up. I'm gonna work on updating everything over the next couple weeks before the season goes live. Hey, blood. Okay. There it is. So this was the old one right here. So this is what I was using here. This was my old logo. The new one is this here. Wait, not that one. That one's for Torchlight. This one here. Nope, I keep doing that. So the image is now like inside of this portal, basically, that it's coming out of. And then we have a new logo, and it tells you what it is, a Diablo 4 podcast, not just says Masters of Sanctuary. So I like this one a lot better. So new episode coming out soon. This is what I work on during the day, just in case anybody wonders what I do during the day when I'm not gaming or streaming. I'm doing things like this. Refining things, making things better. Yeah, I really like this here. So, so I'm having some issues with with the software that I've been using to upload it everywhere. It will not import it. I have a ticket open with them right now. Normally it's YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Podbean. It's normally everywhere. But right now, the only places that is working is on YouTube and Spotify. So I have 2 episodes that are going to be backlogged to get to everywhere else. So I'll get it back up on Apple and iTunes and stuff very soon, as soon as this works. But you can watch it on YouTube. So that'll be out there for everybody. This one is going to be fervor. I don't know how I feel about this priority system here. Can I change the priority? No, I can't. Thank you for the follow. How's it going today? Hey, Alpha. All right. The follower goal is commencing. Follower goal is commencing. Okay, so wait. Somebody do the math for me. We have 2 weeks, and I have to hit 1,700 followers by the expansion pack. How far are we? Christy, also thank you for the follow. Welcome in. How many do I need per day? What am I at? $12 per day? Okay, today is day 1 of 6 days in a row for work. Hey, Rock. It was something like that. Yeah. So 11 per day now? Could the priority be whichever order? I think that it is right now, Dawn, but it's not something that MOBA, I believe, intended to have available. Making 200 new emails. Let's go. Okay. So that's fervor. We went with Zephyr and Arbiter Duration. Arbiter Duration here, and then I went with probably Armor, Armor, Rex of Consecration. We'll get a queue open in just a second. Okay, so 11.14285714285714. I'm assuming that's repeating. That's how many people we need per day to hit the goal. Okay, so here, that's Arbiter's Zephyr, Indomitable. Okay. Celestial Strife, Zealot's Covenant, Jungle Thorn. Okay. Jungle. What? No, that was not the name of the aspect. Rev. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's what I already have there? Oh, yeah. Of course I have it there. Okay. We tried Herald of Zakarum. Not good. Didn't work for the build. Didn't think it would work. I mean, it works. You'll be tankier. But not more damage. Not more damage. Okay. I mean, I'm reworking things. If you're having fun, then what does it matter? If stuff goes away, goes away. But that's okay. Hey, Ebone, how's it going today? They're games. They're fun. I'm doing an Arbiter build. Not Arbiter build. I'm doing a Lance build. Big Lance. So far I've gotten the biggest Lance on the street, on the block. Things. Hi, Bo. So far. Watched a lot of the videos on YouTube. Let's go. Thank you. What am I doing to keep Arbiter up? Just using Arbiter of Justice. Can you join? What? Bo? Oh, shoot. Oops. Got it. Did not realize that was up on the screen. We'll have runs going in just a little bit. No, more like it scares all the demons away from the yard. We'll have some runs going soon. Very soon. And I gotta get some music on here for everybody. We gotta get some music going. Your channel. Doing Blessed Hammer. Just need to Ring of Starless Sky. Very nice. I didn't want to do anything with Evade. Because that's a lot of work. Yeah, right. Yep, 3-pronged. I had some modifications done. Burrito tacos. Yeah, hardcore, that makes sense. Makes a ton of sense. Can't do damage if you're dead. No, one button. Wait, no. Oh no. One button press? Yes. Yes. Only one button. Okay. What kind of cake? Chocolate sounds great. All right, so we have whispers. Let me go do some whispers real fast like. I think this updated. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Good. I don't like. Hey fan, good morning. You did Zeal. Okay, I haven't tried Zeal. I've only tried 2 Paladin builds. I haven't played much Paladin. I did a ton of Barbarian.
Hello, my friend.
But not much Paladin. Thank you for the follow. Roscoe Ames. You are one of the 11.14 people that I need per day for follows so that we can hit our follower goal. So thank you for being here. 15 consecutive streams. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Thanks for being here. What do you guys think of my big lance? There's 3 of them. I mean, you are small enough to be, so that would make sense, actually. It looks the same size. Hey, Solom, thank you for that. Hey, DMs, how's it going today? 300 billion damage. Hey, Jones, how's it going today? Who is excited? We're in the final stretch. Two more weeks. 2 more weeks, and we get our next expansion pack. Yeah, no problem, any bones. Oh, actually, that wasn't enough followers. Give away some points. Let me give away some points. Boom. What build to follow for what? For the expansion pack launch? There's going to be a lot of builds out there. So nobody knows. That's the crazy part about going into this right now. We'll get a developer update soon, so maybe they'll give us a little bit more information. But right now, we have no idea. We don't know. It could be something. It's just gonna be something fun. But we don't know what. Nobody has any information at all to build guides with. Anybody. Made an account on Diablo Filters. Let's go. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, Rizar J actually messaged me today and said that because I posted that video, that he had more than 100 people sign up just today, which is awesome. That's what I love about like making content for everybody here, is that it's all just one like big group. Everybody helps everybody else out. I'm just excited to see people grow. I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking forward to build list experience just on a new skill tree. Following a guide. Hey, we'll be doing some queues in just a second, Chubbs. Not yet. I don't have anything open yet. I'm going to redo it. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. Fluke. We'll be redoing the queue in just a couple minutes. Yes, the Warlock guides will be up ahead of time. Nobody actually knows if they're going to work, though, Michael. That's the fun part. Nobody actually knows. They're going to be there. I got to play one at level 40, and I have that already in a planner. But just got into D4. Saw your videos on YouTube. I'm excited to see what's going on with the X pack. Yeah, it's going to be very fun. It's going to be very fun. We have a lot of good stuff coming. So definitely, of course, after I make no sense of anything, and I'm dying at the blacksmith in town, homebrew build doesn't work. Okay, yeah, but that's okay. That's fine though. Don't worry. I'll be here. I'll be making a lot. Everybody's eligible for the giveaway. Hey, Joe. I've been looking forward to seeing the full barb tree. Me too. So the Hoda one looked interesting, but I want to see what the modifiers were for the Hoda bar build, the Hoda tree. Like, it was cool seeing that, but I want to see what the modifiers were. I want to know what that was. But yeah, if anybody wants to get in on the giveaway for the expansion pack, or if you know somebody that wants to win the expansion pack giveaway, let them know where it is. You can also enter it for them. If you win, you just let me know and I'll give it to them. Yes, it is. I just re-updated it. Actually, let me make sure the skill tree is correct. I think it is.
Hello,
JP MP. Where did I get the J? MP Petrov. Welcome in. How's it going today? Good morning. Good evening here. Probably yesterday for you at this point. You'd like to have it on your PC. Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Have you? Hey, Dondo. Have you got to see any of my content, Petrov? Here. Follow builds if they are set up. Okay. Fiddling with Wing Strike Paladin. Okay. Hey, Xenon. Um, I had tacos today. Watch it from some days when I started D4 again. Awesome. Did you see the one about increasing your damage? And okay, so then 3-3-1 here. Make sure that this is good. Here, here, here. This one only has 2. Yep, perfect. Okay. Good. And then we go here, here, and here. Okay. Good. This one is close. It's creeping up, but I'm not quite there yet. This one's still a bigger modifier. Okay, and then Paragon board. I'll probably have to adjust that up, this Paragon board a little bit here, because I made some changes. I didn't fill this one out, but I guess I could just fill it out as if it was 300. It's not like I'm going to be doing a full planner for it. Which build did you check, Petrov? That is not true, Xenon. No. Hawaiian pizza with, like, pineapple with pizza on it didn't even originate in Hawaii. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Hydra, did you follow the Hydra build on Mobalytics from... Who did it today? Who did it? Here's a Hydra build here. Okay, yeah, it's really good. But have you seen this one here? Have you seen this video? Good morning, Ray. How's it going? This one right here, that live or hit harder, live longer. Okay, perfect. So if you go to, you can either go to YouTube or cliptus.com. They're both the same. Cliptus.com is free. Hey, Moose. You can go right there, go to the Diablo 4 videos, go to the game how-to videos, and then that'll give you the access to the planner or to the video. Okay. Yep, it was a Canadian creation. Yep. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love testing builds. Because this is... Yeah, that's more additive damage than these will be here. So we're just going to do that.
Hello, my friend.
Mr. OG, welcome in. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points to everybody. Hey, Death.
Barb Nation.
To here. 95 consecutive
Hello,
streams.
my
Let's
friend.
go.
Stay a while and listen.
Anixious, is that right? Thank you for the follow. Hey, Klipski, how's it going today? Just came from TikTok. Awesome. Thank you. Couldn't kill Belial following your incident, but I think it's totally my fault. Belial on Torment 4? Yeah, it makes sense, yeah. Just came to say say thanks, man, for your YouTube videos. Swapped to Pure Hammer of the Ancients build. That's awesome. It's very fun, isn't it? Didn't realize. No, I'm from New York. I'm living in Hawaii, Jones. Yeah, tier 4, not bloody. I'll go try it after I update this planner here, and I'll see if I can kill him yet. Wait, do glyphs stack entirely? What do you mean by stack entirely? Been watching YouTube for the past week. Just got into D4 and the videos help. Appreciate the work you put in. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for watching them. Hey, Gar the Week. Got the Barb Nation Tumblr a few days ago. Let's go. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? The company that does it is really awesome. Oh, nice, Jones. Yeah, it's a pretty big transition. Was trying Logic Strike build, but... Oh, yeah, adaptability is definitely a tough one. I know, Steven, I know. Twitch has all of the fun stuff. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna do that at least. Twitch really does get all the fun stuff. So let's go here, because I wanted... This is more additive damage here. Oh no, I already have that. Okay. No, I already have it anyway. Using... I don't have one. I've only played 2 Paladin builds so far. Like, since the Paladin released. So I don't have one. I'm working on another one right now. I'm just putting this one together just for the heck of it. Yes, just cosmetics. I also posted a video on it. This one right here. Season 12 is ending. What happens to, when the season ends? So this covers everything but yeah, all of it. The only thing that transfers is cosmetics, a little bit of your renown, so things that you've unlocked, and your clan. That's about it. Spirit and Honed both buff crit damage. I googled it and says they stack the secondary button. Whether or not the crit damage... Well, additive damage and multiplicative damage is different. What? Wait, what class are you playing, Darth, that you're asking about? Kind of, Xenon. There's people that have a lot more questions than that, so I normally make them a little longer. We have no idea, Colonel. Everything's changing. All of it. I don't... I'm not too sure, Steven, honestly. I'm just learning how Kick works. I'm still new to the platform. Allie. So wait, honed. Do I have honed here? Yeah. So you're talking about the critical strike damage on the bottom, and then the critical strike damage on the top? Is that what you're talking about? No, uncovered stays. You don't have to rediscover anything. Hey, Ben. I'm on my 5 build with your Paladin. Very nice. That's awesome. I played, I think, almost every single Barbarian build that I put together, except for, I think, Rupture. I didn't get to play Rupture, but I played all the other ones. There is no cap for armor and resistances. It is uncapped. Warlock will be very strong. It would make no sense for it not to be strong. And they need to make it strong. They have to make it strong. It would be such a bummer to release a brand new class and then it's just a letdown. Like they need to make it strong. They need to make it very, very strong. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. How many sparks will we get back after salvaging mythics once? It's the same. I don't think that's changing. So it's probably still just one. Hey, Mark. How's it going today? Darth, is that what you were talking about?
Hello, my friend.
Thanks, Xena.
Stay
Hey,
a while and listen.
straight. Saint Rick? Satrick? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Actually, wait, that was not followers. Give away some points. Yeah, we're going to do some runs tonight. I just want to get my Paladin planner updated for everybody. I'm going to put 300 points in. Normally don't do this, but it's not a build that I'm going to probably do like a full write-up on. So we're just going to put all the points in so people can just spend it. Saint Rick. I was right the first time. I was close. Okay. I was close. How are you tonight? 8, 4. Oh, I went a different direction there. Fluke? Thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. For 48 of them total. Almost to that 50 mark. Impressive. Impressive. Heavy Boy 37, welcome in. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points, everybody. Carry over the dark currency. Use unlock. No, dark currency will be gone. That's just for the season. Picking Divinity and Endure wasn't interesting. For what, Excalibur? I thought we got back 2 sparks per? No. Oh, I have no idea about the legacy gear. I've never touched a single eternal character at all. Not once. Those are completely separate, Darth. So like with Hone, the skills that critically strike and generate 1 faith is completely separate from the for every 5 intelligence purchased within the range you deal 23% increased critical strike damage. Those are completely separate ones. There's nothing nothing that would stack about them. They have nothing to do with each other. One gives you back faith, one gives you additive damage. Nice bow, okay. Lord, hello? That's funny. I think he was talking about it a little bit. So if I was to go up into the willpower, that's why I did it, because this is willpower. New deal increase. Okay, got it. Hey, Pixel. with blood splatters on the ground. Pulverize has poison puddles. Blood splatter was probably coming from your bloodied items. Hey, Canna. Because if it looked like blood, then your blood explosions from the bloodied items, it's just like a ring of blood that flies out around you. Okay, so I think we're gonna actually go this way here to get more of this additive damage here. We'll get rid of this here. That was a much better route that I took there. Could be. The Paladin tree has so much more in it than the Barbarian one, the Paragon board. Which is very exciting because that means that we're probably going to get something like this with the expansion pack. Okay, Darth, did you get to watch the video, like the hit harder, live longer video? Hey, I'm new to chatting in your community. I was curious. I was watching on my TV, saw that you were running pit 80. Assuming my glyphs are not 100. My glyphs are like 50. This is another character. Hey, Firelina. I haven't played Paladin at all yet this season, so it's on a brand new character, Brandon. So you have to level up your glyphs on each character. And I'm playing an off meta build. I didn't want to play a meta build. I wanted to play something just for fun. No, I mean it depends on the build that you're playing. And I've cleared a little higher, but I just want to do something fast and fun just to start the stream out. Who wants to come over for cake? If it's carrot cake, sure. I actually think that's one of my favorite kinds of cake. We are allowed to have fun, actually. Yes, we are. Okay, and then here, I can actually take... Wait, how many points do I need to get to that? Oh, I need 3 points to get to it. Not worth it, I don't think. But willpower purchase is 10. Is willpower, do I have anywhere that can get into willpower? With 1. No. No, that's lucky hit chance. Just cleared 110 on your warrior. Very nice. That's impressive. 110's high. Why do I even have points here? What am I doing? I've seen the Lance build. Looks fun. I assume someone like you. Oh, no, that's okay. I've played the Barbarian the entire season, Brandon. My Barbarian has level 100 glyphs and is completely... And my gear's not great. But... Hey, Matt D. But my glyphs are maxed out on that character. But when you create a new character that you haven't done before, then you have to level them all up. So I haven't done this one yet. No, not at all, Colonel. Every single pit level that you go up after pit 100 is a 38% increase in monster life, which means that you have to do 38% more damage per tier. So when you jump up 5 tiers, that is absolutely massive. Oh, nice, Brandon. Yeah, so I had the Barbarian. That's what I've been playing. Yeah, each tier is pretty crazy. Hey, Rakim. I'm not too sure. I'm not playing meta, Rakim. I'm just putting together an off-meta build. Yeah, no problem, Brandon. I had chat vote on what ability I was going to play on the Paladin, and they voted on Lance. So I'm playing Lance. So I don't know what the meta is. $83. Very nice. Yeah, that's perfect. It took me a couple days. Yeah, the RNG Fedya is pretty crazy. Fishing, it's something that I don't ever do. I don't ever do it. Okay, this should be fine. Oh, got it. Yeah, belligerence definitely helps. Yep. Hey, Chronic. Hey, D Nice. Okay, so I know that it was honed. Okay. Let's see. What was. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, Shmi. Okay, so let me. Darth, are you still there, Darth? I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Count to 4 to carry. Yeah, you can actually watch the little bar above Frenzy too, if you go all the way into Frenzy. Hey, John. Can we vote for day 1, 5 hours, nonstop fishing stream? No, absolutely not. Yeah, no problem, Brandon. I won't make Paragon 300 this season. It makes sense. All right. Well, this for anybody that is watching that is trying to build their own damage, this is a very, very, very broad overview of how damage works in Diablo 4. Thinking of swapping to D4 from PoE 2 due to... Yeah, so I have about 500 hours into PoE 2, Ket. I have like 5,000 hours in Diablo 4. Probably a little bit more than that. And they're completely different games. I would watch some gameplay, look into something. Systems are changing completely in 2 weeks. Very, very different. Both have their ups and their downs. But yeah, crafting is much easier. It's going to change quite a bit. But it should be good. For fishing, no way. 14 days. It's technically on the 28th. And today is the 14th. And then 14 days. Changes are all really good, trust me. They all are very, very good. I've been posting a lot of content about it too. I am behind, but it's still the same. It'll be, actually no, 13 and a half days, I guess, at this point now, because it would have been 7 a.m. for me. So yeah, about 13 and a half days. Okay, real quick, for damage. There are 2 types of damage in this game. There is additive and there's multiplicative damage. Additive is anything with a plus. Every single glyph that you have on will have 2 different types. On the very bottom is your multiplicative damage with the X. And then something like this glyph right here will add critical strike damage with a plus. The critical strike damage on the bottom of the glyph is different than the critical strike damage at the top of the glyph. Top of the glyph is additive, bottom of the glyph is multiplicative. What that means is you're going to go in, when you look at your character here and you look at your stats, for any class, you start at critical strike damage all the way down to the last additive damage. Those are all the same. Every single one of those is exactly the same. They mean nothing different. You just have to activate them. If you activate them, then they all just group into this one big bunch on this big pile. And then every other X that you have, that big pile gets multiplied through each one of those. So when you see plus to critical strike damage, it's not much. You can have 15,000 critical strike damage, and that's really not that much, and it's really not going to do much for you. If you don't have the multipliers for it, then it does nothing. Why is my green screen making me green? Making me disappear. Okay, we're back now. Yes, it is quiet in that room right now. So, on a more advanced level, if you guys wanted to check it out, this right here is what a damage calculator actually looks like for Diablo 4. And your critical strike damage bonus line is right here. This is it. This is how really insignificant all of your critical strike damage is right here. So, this is weapon damage. Then you have passives, which are going to move around a little bit. Ket, welcome in. How's it going today? Thank you for the follow. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points, everybody. Then you have your damaging skills. Then you have your class multipliers. You have your berserking. You have your additive damage. You have your aspect damage. You have your paragon board damage. You have your generic multis. You have so many different things. But your critical strike damage bonus that everybody looks at is just sitting right here. And it's just that tiny little speck right there, and it really means like this much. Is it good later on when you want to min-max and you've already got all of your multipliers maxed out? Yes. But in the very beginning, does it matter too much? Not much. So that's kind of a basic overview for damage. Yes, anything that you masterwork, or anything that you temper can. No, I don't, say Zayvon. Okay, so we're going to do some Tribute of Ascendance runs. Devo, are you still there? And Dawn, are you still there? You know, what I didn't do was put on music. I don't know yet, Carbon. I haven't figured it out yet. This one, no puzzle. It does not. No problem, Darth. Yeah, no problem. There is a lot to work out, well, yeah. Okay. No religion talk here, Gallet. This is just for gaming. Okay, so we got... I need to do one more thing here. We got... videos. Hey, Alex. I'm glad that you learned something new. Yes, no politics either. We just do gaming. Hey, Judith, good morning. Yep, no problem. Just letting everybody know. All we do here is game. I have a feeling that it will be Warlock. I'm not sure what I'm going to start with. I have obligations for Mobalytics, right? I have to get build guides out for everybody for Mobalytics. But I also want to play the Warlock a little bit. So I got to figure it out. Yeah, Fedja, if you type in exclamation point sheets, you can bring that up. I actually need to do that. Hype Train Metal song last night was about you. Yes, that was about Alucard and Castlevania. Yeah. Hey, Rexar. I saw the new Secret Labs desk. It was so cool. I want it. Regards to Lunging Strike or Hoda. They're both just different builds. Hoda's better at bossing, but Lunging Strike will clear the same, if not a little bit higher than Hoda. So it's completely up to whatever you like. Not sure if you have this. Should you put on rewind your stream so subs? Oh. I think I have that on though, Sharky. I thought I enabled rewind on the streams. Watching a clip disc review of the expansion pack for the deep dives. Oh yeah. Possible to join runs from all locations. Yes. No, you can anywhere anybody can join in the runs. I'll get those going in just a second. 100 if you're running a build that needs critical strike chance, then it's required on all builds if you can get there. Use it to fund the Warlock. Yeah, I want to get the Warlock up and running right at the very beginning to see if my build works, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, sounds good, Dawn. All right. I'm gonna do Devo's first, Dawn, because he popped in just a second earlier than you did, and then I'll do yours right after that, okay? So this is gonna be done for these two runs. They are gonna be done as a giveaway. And then we're gonna have a queue going later on for some nightmare dungeons. The giveaways can only be done on YouTube and Twitch. Those are the only place that the bot runs on it. So if you want to get there, then if you want to get in on the runs, you can hop over there. These are for tributes of ascendance, which means that you can get yourself a mythic or a chance to get a mythic. I have no idea about any builds, Pop. No idea. They haven't given us any indication as what's coming with anything at all. We've gotten a Hoda, like quick look at a Hoda build, but that's about, or not even a Hoda build, a Hoda tree. Squirrel, hello. Okay, Tribute of Ascendance. Okay, that's up and running now. What was the @cliptus from TikTok? How's it going today? I don't know what to call you. It would look like some symbols in your name. Okay, Xenon. All right, we'll do a total of four Tributes of Ascendance tonight. We're gonna do Devos first, Dawns, and then we'll do Xenons. How was work today, Merlando? Okay, exclamation point GTG if you want to get in on the runs. Oh, next question. Okay. How are you today? Wait, is that it? Does that like directly correlate to the same question? Why is this taking more than normal? Should I just upload it again? Okay. All right, exclamation point TG, we're going to do a couple of tributes of Ascendance. Pretty excited about it. Thank you for everybody for giving them away. I mean, I don't need them, but it's a great opportunity for everybody else. Hey, Dan, how's it going? Trauma at work that got dragged into and reminded me why I don't like people some days. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Why you have to do the quest line when I finish it with my main? You don't have to do it. You just skip it when you create a new character. Just hit 300. Let's go. Congrats, Ellie. Selig variant Hoda build the best for trying to take down blood. Yes, it is. Chronic. Sometimes being in leadership. Yeah, I did that for a very long time. So I get that, Merlando. Yes, Morph. You have to skip it. Can you show me the mount armor? This is the uh StarCraft one. Oh, nice, Brandon. Okay. We're going to do 4 of them tonight, and then we're going to swap to something else after that. But if you still have them and you want to run them some other night, we can do that. Eight more days till I'm on holiday. Very soon. Very soon. So in 2 nights from now, I'm going to be starting Torchlight Infinite. It's the new season. I don't know how many days I'm going to play it for, but I'm definitely going to get to play a little bit of it. It's a StarCraft trophy. You're a Zergling. I was playing the game. I got my character pretty strong. Okay, so a little less than an hour for the newest Masters of Sanctuary video to come out. I think I got my character stronger than you did. You stopped playing. Okay. Hopefully this one works. Okay. Leave. Talk. One. Hit post. Oh wait, no, this one here. Skill. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's do this giveaway here. We're almost, oh no, we're done. Okay. First winner is going to be Moose Crew. Second winner, Dawn Mist. Congratulations. Okay, Dawn, what was your Battle.net tag again? Okay.
Hello, my friend.
And then
Stay
let's
a
see
while
here.
and listen.
Thank you for the follow, Prankster Goblin. Nice name. Hey Zoo, I don't have there's no commands like that over on TikTok. On Mist. But we're giving away 3 copies of the Diablo 4 expansion pack. They're in Discord. They are completely free. So if you want to get in on it, all you have to do is hop into Discord, go to the giveaway channel. You can get yourself in on them. Thanks for watching the videos. I appreciate it. It's okay if they already have the expansion pack. Just give me a name of somebody that you want to get the expansion pack, and we'll give it away to them. So you can win it for somebody else if you want. I thought the same thing too, Charmed. Don't worry. I thought the same thing. I have a whole bunch of guides, JD. If you want to, check them out here, cliptus.com. If you want to get your character stronger, they're all right here. It's free. You don't have to sign up for anything. You just come right here, cliptus.com, go to the Diablo 4 videos, go to the game how-to videos. I got a whole bunch of there. Hey, Chicky Star, how's it going today? All right, here we go. Next giveaway is up and running. Oops, sorry. Did I? I missed it. You can do it again. I don't think they're really going away. I think they're going to be inside of the cube. And I think you're going to get to pick which inherent stats you want. That's what I think. Exclamation point GTG. If you guys want to get in on the giveaway for the Tribute of Ascendance right here. GTG. If you want to get yourself into Mythics, that's the way to do it. You have a chance to get some Mythics. Not guaranteed, but there's a chance. Just saw my Pally hit for the first T. Let's go. Wait, T or B? GTG, not G2G. GTG. Nice. Which Paladin build is that one? The Lance? Perfect, Merlando. Yeah, that's it. If I enter the giveaway, would have to be so you can choose a random person. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, if it was Lance, that would be pretty crazy. Hey, Tammy, how's it going today? Oh, wait, did I not activate that? Oh my god. I'm not paying attention. I have the kick. I know. So we can just run right to the end here. We don't have to kill anything. Immortalize also streams to kick. So there's that. So there's two of us. Yes, you can get mythics from the fresh meat. If you give the guy your meat, he gives you mythics. You just have to make sure that you do it a lot. Focus is not my forte, Brandon. Not even close. Focus is like the farthest thing that I do when I'm playing. Yeah, squirrel is what I do best. Exactly. Yeah, Alucard, you get it. Yeah. All I have left this season is killing Lilith. You got that. I posted a really good guide on killing Lilith, if you haven't got to see it yet. Yeah, that's it, Brandon. You just need to give him your meat, and then it's done. Easy. Mythics for you. I got a bloodied Selig on Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I got a Ring of Starless Salvage. Is what I got. 1 minute left on the giveaway. Exclamation point GTG. Oh yeah, I gotta get back on the Barbarian and start getting myself ready for our tower runs. No, yeah, you can stay done. Yep. Hey, thank you, Mofo, for the 2 months in a row. Let's go. Hello. Do not want to give the... No, not the butcher. The meat. The guy in the meat room. That's where you go to give him your meat. In the meat room. Hello. Sorry, the Paladin jumps around too fast. Hello. That's fun, though. I made 100 peanut butter chip cookies. You made 100 of them? All right. First winner. Is Lord Alucard. And then Rui Duel is the next one. Oh, that butcher. That butcher. Got it. Well, don't win and you won't, or don't log off and you won't lose. That's Rui. Wait, is there no sound still? Nope, no sound. Okay. Hey, Mr. Seglo? Segla? My bad. Just Googled it quickly and it said that it's possible to do Stream Labs do a giveaway? Huh. Oh wait, actually, let me check now to see. Because it's now No, it doesn't have a giveaway. The music is kind of quiet. Is it quiet for anybody else? Lancedin build is the only guide I've ever followed where I can't get the same outcome as the builder. Which one? The ones that I'm doing right now? I just updated the planner again. Right, like tonight when I first logged on. Okay, how much damage are you seeing right now? Rufio, I like the name. Good reference. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Dawn, you can pop it open. Wait, no numbers on the screen? Wait, how do you know that you're getting the same outcome if you don't have any numbers on the screen? Gotcha, okay. Oh well. I'll have to see. I mean, I can probably figure out and set it up. You can't kill what I can kill. Can you turn on the damage numbers and see how much you're doing so that I know how far off you are? Because damage numbers really help. Hey, Eric, how's it going today? Yeah, Paladin is pretty cool. Okay, we got to do at least one of these. And we should be good. Yep. Lance build is going good. Hey, Luther. One more follower on Twitch. We'll give away some points to everybody. I'll try a Paladin build that will take me to the end game. I haven't tried many of the Paladin builds that are out there, but you can use... if you're running this exactly with the runes, then you can just do overpower. The Arbiter build is very, very basic. Okay. I'm gonna restart this queue here. Which I should have done before. Or the giveaway, I mean. Wait, why does it say YouTube is inactive? What? It's been active all night, inactive all night. Your overpower hits are going to be the biggest ones. And if you have crit on, you'll see crit and overpower. But then it's just a lot more to read through. You for real? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, next Tribute of Ascendance is up and running. But I did show a way to remove all of the variants in one of the videos that I posted. Exclamation point GTG. So if you go into the training grounds here, I'll show you a really great way to kind of make it a little easier to see the damage that you're actually adding versus not. Exclamation point GTG. So we'll put on boss training dummies, we'll put on multiple training dummies, and then on the very bottom here where it says disable player variants, if you click on this one here, all of that huge range that you have. Why is my green screen doing this? What is wrong with this thing? Green screen is not happy tonight. It's very unhappy. Still not best, but wait, what slight hiccup happened? Me too, Dan. Me too. I'm gonna work on fixing it. Crit is yellow numbers, yeah. Okay. 200 million is low. Is your weapon... So you have all of the gear? Exactly the same? What level are your glyphs? How do you trigger... How do you get a bigger holy aura circle? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't know if you can. Did the stream freeze for anybody else? Wonder if it's because I was uploading something. Or not something. I was uploading a lot of things. Okay. I was uploading a lot. I wonder if that caused it. Okay. Okay. It was probably because I was uploading. I uploaded on 2 different sites, a pretty big file. It was probably it. I just did it, so. Okay. All right, minute and a half left. Minute and a half left on the giveaways. Okay, so make sure aspects are all maxed as best you can. Make sure that they are correct. Make sure you have an 850 item here. You want chance to deal double damage here. Make sure you have a lot of armor that you've been stacking. Aspect should be good. Make sure that you're in Arbiter of Justice form the whole time. Okay. If your weapon is not 800, you're missing a ton of damage. So I started off the same way. I didn't have an 800 item power, and it is massive damage going from 750 to 800 on weapons. It's not small. It's very big. Is it 800 though? Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Fishing level. I think we're gonna get the Chicon level more fast before we get a fishing level. Yep, you did. Yep. Oh yeah, a lot of the lurkers on Twitch just got booted. It did freeze. If you're listening, hit the refresh button. Okay, first winner. Morph. Second winner. Leaf fishing writer. CTH. The Dead. Yeah, 750 gear has a bug right now. So that's probably why you're doing so little damage. I know, Charmed. I'm sending it out into the void. See if we can get them back. You can just go to Mobalytics, Colonel. If you go to Mobalytics right here, you just go to the guides. And then right here, the boss loot table. This gives you a full breakdown of all of the bosses with what uniques they drop. They're not putting any work into this season. The expansion pack is full go. They did one update, and then their focus is getting the expansion pack out and running. I didn't want your video about the 900 rank loot gear. Does that mean Eternal actually... Eternal will have 900 gear drop also. But that's not until the update happens. Exactly, Charmed. Yeah, exactly. I'm missing CH the Dead. CTH the Dead. CTH the Dead? Are you there? Don't worry about the 4 out of 4 Excalibur. Just upgrade with the best that you have. Just give me your Battle.net tag and I'll add you. Like this one right here, this is not optimal. This one's not optimal. This is not optimal. This one has potion capacity on it, so not optimal. This is good. This one here has physical damage or physical resistance, so this is not optimal. You don't really need it. I just threw gear on. I found anything that was sort of close, and that was it. I did find these, though. I did find these. Correct. GA gear, the big secret, and everybody gets really mad when I post videos about this, but the big secret is that GA gear doesn't really matter too much. You need one specific GA gear, and once you get that one specific one, the rest of them are like a bonus. These are glovelets, is what these are called now. Hey, Grogu. Fishing is better than fishing was in Blessed Unleashed. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, perfect. I got your name there. Let me add you. CTH the Dead. Hashtag 2257. Okay, perfect. You need GA gear. Yeah, so the GA gear is when you're so when you're here and you want to be right here, GA gear matters. But if you want to get in Torment 4, GA gear does not matter. That's okay, Michael. I appreciate it. I'm good. Oh, I added a J in there? Okay. I'll go back through. CTH. The dead. 2257. Okay. Millions of meat. Picked up countless 3-4 GA gloves. Couldn't find a GA Hoda on them. Wow. Run blue gear. Sometimes, yeah. Glove gaunts. Oh, I'm at max friends. Okay, sorry. Let me delete some people here. Remove some people. Remove some people. Sorry, anybody that gets caught up in it. Okay. Unfollowing. I didn't remove you. Hey, Noman, how's it going today? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Macro's good for necromancers. You won't be on for a few weeks? Why not? What are you doing? Coaches, how's it going today? Good afternoon. It is evening here still. 8:41 p.m. yesterday for most people. You can pop it open, Xenon, whenever you're ready. Okay. Hey, Aman, how's it going today? Do you think it'll be a little easier? Does somebody in the party... No, wait, let's see. Does somebody in the party not have the expansion pack? No, is it all paladins? No. Spiritborn, Paladin, Paladin? No, that's not it. That's not it. Wait, what are you trying to do, Xeon? This was a tribute of Ascendus, right? Have you never used the Undercity before? You just put it in right here. Is living for necro good. Wouldn't dying be better? Yes, it would, Janny. for necromancers. Oh, that's good. I like that. That was good. All right. Yep. First time for everything. Lancin. Big Lance. To you on your platform, which doesn't really matter too much, Eric. So YouTube gives 70% back. Right now, I am not partner plus plus with Twitch. I'm just partner plus, so they only give 60. If I make plus plus, they would give 70. And then thank you for the follow.
My friend.
How's it going?
Stay a while and listen.
Nintendo. Nice. And I don't... How do I get plus plus? It's pretty tough. I have to have 300 sub points for 3 months in a row. And that's not subs. And it doesn't count for gifted. I have to have 300 sub points in order to make it there. And the way that the points work is it's 1 point for tier 1, 2 points for tier 2, and I think it's 6 points for tier 3 subs. And you have to have 300 points total each month for 3 months.
Hello, my friend.
Thank you for the
Stay a while
follow.
and listen.
How's it going today? Sucks. Let me start the next giveaway. Okay, next giveaway is up and running. Exclamation point GTG. Prime subs, I don't think count. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 50 tier 3 subs. Yeah, easy. Super easy. And they have to do it every month and resubscribe for 3 months in a row. YouTube technically does, yeah, but it also depends on the tier. Because the YouTube tiers are a little bit less than what Twitch does. So it depends on what tier that you subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, so you can actually see my Twitch, the Partner Plus, right below my profile. Oh, let me mute this again here. Currently, I am... Let's see. Where is... So I'm at 86 out of 300 right now. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh yeah, Prime subs work. Crimson Cast. Welcome in. How's it going today? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid, Crimson. Let me toss you a shout out here. What were you up to tonight? I don't even have this on here. Okay. For everybody that is joining us, I'm Cliptus. I am the Barbarian class lead for Mobalytics. We're doing a giveaway for the Diablo 3 expansion pack. We're giving away a regular, deluxe, and an ultimate edition for free. So if you would like to get in on it, it's being done through Discord. You can hop in, go to the giveaway channel, and you can get in for free. No, you're not in Orlando. Not yet. Gonna play some Solasta 2 D&D game. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Didn't realize that. Diablo 4? Did I say Diablo 3? Diablo 4 expansion pack. Did I say Diablo 3? Was I reading something when I said it? So we're giving away some copies of the Diablo 4 expansion pack. Yeah, easy. Yeah, numbers are real hard. Don't try numbers at home, folks. Please don't. Leave it to the professionals that are not me. Okay? We're also doing some tribute of Ascendus runs. So, so if you guys want to hop in on some of these too, you can. Exclamation point GTG, get in on the runs. The podcast is going to be launching in 11 minutes. 11 minutes. It's a big one this time. Welcome to the Centurion. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's in the Bs. I don't remember if it was 15B or what, but it is in the Bs. Numbers are hard. Yes, they are. I can't. I'll have to pay attention a little bit more. But let's see. Four months in a row, Saint. Let's go. Thank you. You talk how I math. Yeah, exactly. Is embracing the beekeeping roots. Okay. Where in Discord do you enter? All right, let's do the giveaway. You go to the giveaway channel. It says expansion pack giveaway. The squirrels are in my room already. It's too late for me. April 28th, Mac. Is the expansion pack for Diablo 4. Nailed it. First try. You guys didn't even see it coming. I am. Oh, it worked. Oh, that's really good. All right, first winner. Venbe? Gavenabe? I'm not sure if I got that right or not, but I tried. Second winner is Dead Guy NWN. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay, I need Dead Guy NWN and Gavenba. Gavenba? Either of you there?
That doesn't seem right.
Okay, just give me your Battle.net tag and then you can jump into the party. This is not for the expansion pack, if that's what you were thinking.
Well, it must be
This is just for a run through this right here. It's just for a tribute.
Yeah, Ethel, something to consider. Nope, down and around. Taking the long way around, guys.
We're doing some tribute runs.
Taking the fucking scenic route.
What am I listening to? I have the Diablo Lo-Fi on.
Ah.
It's really loud on YouTube, but it's low.
Another
Weird.
finger? Wait, can I collect all the fingers?
You hear
of the
talking.
necromancer?
Oh, sorry. My bad. My bad. Got it. Gotcha. My bad. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this is not for... The expansion pack is inside of Discord if you guys want to win that. Okay. Morph. And then Rui. You guys are up. Morph and Rui. Search for... I was grabbing a couple things to put inside of the podcast video. And I needed people's socials. Okay, Morph and Rui. Rui. Here. See? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Did I get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. 6. Okay, that's right. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, that's right. Well, I mean, it's always tough after a long day of drama. Well, I mean, it's always... No, you're good, Brandon. No worries. Well, I mean, it's always... No, you're good. It really is tough. No worries. Well, I mean, it's always... Nope, it really is what I want to do. Nope, it really is what I want to do. Yep, I got it. Thank you. Sorry, my bad. I think that was the last one. No more. I just had to get this set up before it goes live. And it finally finished uploading. So I'm just grabbing the rest of this here. I'm pretty excited about this episode. Do you guys want to watch it on stream? Or should I just let you guys watch it yourselves? You guys want to watch it live? Yeah, you can do the run. Yeah, we can go. Yes, I am Loke. Locke. I am. Okay. Only if we don't fall asleep. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's my name. Okay, so let's go with... Oh, wait. Load an image here. Okay, I think we should be good. Okay, let's do this here. Hey, Nate. How's it going today? Clip Toad, fellow members of the CCU. We're about to watch another, not necessarily a thing of CCU, but we're going to do a watch party, Van, in just a second. We're doing a watch party. You canceled yourself. Nice. It's going good despite being sick. I'm good. Good. We're about to do a watch party. Notice you really gotta push cross to complete it now. So the piles on the ground, I don't know if you got to see this or not, but the piles on the ground count as increase to your time. Thank you for the sub and 3 months. I appreciate that. Pizza. No, they look like the little, like, on your map, they look like they have almost like a flag on them. When you kill them, it's a lot of time that it adds on. They're not monsters, though. Oops, I forgot to sell all my stuff. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's very quick. Yeah, so normally I would run past them, but then I started noticing that they would give a lot of time. All right. It is uploaded. It's live. I'm excited. It is long. It is 53 minutes long. It is a long one. So I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick now that we got that run done, and then we're going to get into this podcast. To the master. Like your guides and your vibes. I'm new to Diablo, and I've been playing a lot lately, trying to optimize my Blessed Shield build. I do uniques. Do I need bloodied uniques or nope? Just regular ones will work. Bloodied gear just adds just a little bit. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, everybody ready? I gotta adjust the volume a little bit, but we have a very special episode of Masters of Sanctuary podcast, and we're gonna listen to it. I gotta make sure the sound's good, so let me know if it needs to go up or down. So let me turn off the other music. And then we'll adjust the sound as needed. Okay. Everybody ready? I'm probably gonna pop it open and then run to the bathroom real fast, but I recorded it, so we'll pop it open and we'll take a listen. Yeah, no problem, pizza. No problem. I get that. You got to play your own games. That's important. I got to readjust myself again. I don't know why I can't get this right tonight. Just got to not wear this shirt, I guess. Okay. Here we go. I'll turn it up and down if we need it. But this right here, we're going to be doing a little watch party, everybody. Let me actually post this in the... Let me get this up on chats so that people know what's going on. We'll pin it. There's no crazy bleed build. Let me get this up on chat. Unfortunately, there is no crazy bleed build. Okay, then I need to pin that message. Then watch already going on. In the message. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Masters of Sanctuary Clipcast. I'm your host, Cliptus. With me today is something very special. We have most of the core skill Twitch team here. Unfortunately, Roxy and Macon Doe couldn't make it, but they'll be here next time. Welcome everybody to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Thank you.
Before we get into introductions, we're here to talk about a lot of the content that has been revealed about the upcoming expansion pack. So just so you know, there will be some spoilers here if you're trying to go in blind. We'll try not to go too deep into the woods, but we will be looking to talk about thoughts, feelings, and stuff about what is going to be coming. So you've been warned. To kick off this right here, we're going to go around the room, and then we're going to give some introductions. We're going to start with Immortalize.
Yep, hi, Clip. Hey, guys. Yes, I'm Immortalize. I am the Spiritborn Mobilytics class writer, and it probably will not surprise anyone that I am very strongly likely going to be starting on Spiritborn when the game drops. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into the new build variants and all of the new stuff we've got in the skill trees. So yeah, that's definitely top of my list right now.
All right, next is a Lothburger.
Hey everybody, my name is Lothberger. I am a Diablo partner and Diablo lore master. Needless to say, I'm very excited about the storyline in Lord of Hatred. And in terms of what I'm going to start with, I have to go with the Warlock. I loved it, and I'm going to have to see with what's new there.
Awesome. Bittersweet Raz.
Hi, I'm Bittersweet Raz. I'm definitely starting with a Warlock. I usually tend to go for the new classes when they come out, but I'm also very excited for the campaign. I think that's what I'm most excited for because I love the lore, like Mr. Lothberger here.
Love it. All right. Ricky.
Howdy, I'm Ricky Ransom, and excuse me, sorry, typically play Sword. That's like my main, and Frozen Orb in particular, because I've just loved that skill since D2. So that's probably what I'm going to be starting the season with, and the expansion, whatever, because yeah, I'm excited to see if they can actually make cold skills like strong. That's what I'm really hoping for, because I just want Frozen Orb to be killer, but we'll see.
Fingers crossed. Morgana.
I am Morgana LaRose. I normally would main either a Sorc or a Rogue, but Warlock is my class. I've played a Warlock in World of Warcraft for 24 years almost. So I am very, very excited to start the season off with the Warlock and actually see if I can theory craft something for once, because the new demon skills are incredible and I'm so excited.
Well, that is awesome. I'm Clippus. Just give some introductions. I'm the class writer for the Barbarian class from Opalytics. I am still on the fence. I'm probably leaning towards starting Barbarian because I want to get all of the Barbarian guys out for everybody. But we're going to make a game day launch decision for that. But chances are I will be bringing some insanely good Barbarian builds for everyone. So jumping into this, back from the days of Diablo 2, this is where we're going to start. The Lord of Hatred is reintroducing the Herodric Cube, and I personally am really looking forward to what we have seen so far. It's been very exciting. This tiny cube is looking like it will fundamentally change how we approach gear and crafting by making even blue pieces of gear potentially some of the best gear that we've gotten in the game. Adding back in a mild version of Sanctification alongside some new mechanics with your talisman, this is going to be an incredibly big change. Now, first off, I wanted to get your thoughts and opinions on this. Loth, let me know what you think about the cube coming back from the days of Diablo 2.
Oh, I love it. I think it's going to actually introduce real crafting into Diablo 4. Right now, Masterworking and Tempering, I feel, is more like an item upgrade system. You're not actually fundamentally crafting an item from scratch, but the cube allows you to take either a magic or a rare and upgrade it to a higher tier. You can also imprint a brand new affix. Normally the recipe is random, but they're adding additional materials called tuning prisms, and that will be a chase item too, allowing you to hunt down the specific affixes you want to add onto your item. This is on top of the existing system. So I think that's really cool. And there are other recipes similar to kind of Diablo 2 where you can combine multiple of lesser quality items and then get a higher quality from it. So a lot of the times now, like, you'll get a ton of drops. They're not GA. They don't have the number of, greater affixes that you want. So you immediately salvage them. But now you could say, okay, I got 3 of these uniques, not what I want, but I could toss them in the cube, transmute them, and then potentially get something really cool. And then other aspects, like in Season 11, you have the Transfigure recipe, which is kind of like Sanctification too. So that's going to be coming back. So I think we're getting that depth of crafting that the game really needed, and I'm really excited to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Good point that you made is about those legendaries that you're going to be able to kind of target farm, sort of, that we've seen. Somebody did bring up concerns that now that we're going to be actually looking for blue and yellow gear, that we might have to grind a little bit more for legendaries, but I think that that's also been kind of thought about too. Morgana, what are your thoughts on the Herodric Cube coming in?
One of the things that I love so much about D2 was the fact that you had this thing, right? And you carried it around with you, and yeah, it was extra pocket storage, but more often than not, you're like, hey, I wonder what I can stick in this cube and make. We didn't have a list of recipes. We just figured things out. And the ability to take the most sad looking little gray item that you might have found killing cows, I'm just going to throw that out there, and turn it into some epic chess piece or an epic weapon. I think that's what D4 has been missing. I think the fact too, referencing back the cows, that was the key piece in prior Diablo games to opening that legendary cow level that everybody's itching for. So maybe we're going in the right direction with that. That's just my hope, perhaps. And the fact that we can take gear that, like you said, we would have otherwise, just trashed. Oh, yeah, this is just materials. Well, now it doesn't have to be. Because truth be told, if we're going to be farming as much as it seems like we're going to be, which is what primarily we do all the time anyway, we're going to have the ability to experiment and create new things. And actually, as Lo said, craft for once in D4 instead of what feels like gambling. I think it's a really good addition to the game to make it feel more towards the complete end of things. So, we're not, that's one of the things that from the moment I started playing it, I was like, this game really could use a cube. So I'm very excited to see if it's more on like the Haradra cube side of things, like D2, or like the Kanai cube side of things from D3, where you have this crazy long list of things that you have to put into it, or if it's like, hey, let me just throw a couple things in here and see what happens.
It's awesome. Well,
So I'm excited.
just for the record, there is no cow level. Ricky, what are your thoughts on the cube?
Yeah, so for me, I like the main thing that I am excited about is bringing sanctification back in some form. Like, I don't know if we have any real information on what that's going to be, like what we're going to be able to roll on gear. But it was one of the craziest things to me to see, because I took a break from the game for a while and then came back last season where sanctification was like the main theme of the season. And I was really surprised how many people, when I was talking to them about it, were like, hated it. They thought it was like the worst thing they've ever brought to Diablo. And I was like, that's crazy to me, because it's, at the very least, even if I get like the frustration of trying to get the perfect aspect you're looking for, or affix, I mean, and but to me, it introduced something that the game has kind of missed for a long time, in my opinion, which is something to just continue grinding for. And now with this, I think it'll be a similar, end game grind where you'll always have something that you could potentially get, even if it's like a 2 or 3% power boost. If you're pushing pits or trying to, be top the leaderboards or whatever, that could be the difference between doing it and not doing it. So I'm just really excited they're bringing that back. I didn't play Diablo 3, so I don't know. I really have no concept of what that cube was like. I just played Diablo 2, and back then, it was cool, but it wasn't like, from what I understand with D3, there was like a ton of stuff you could do with it. And it wasn't like that in Diablo 2. Like Morgana said, most of it was basically just extra storage space for a lot of the time. So, but yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, me too. I'm very, very, very looking forward to this. So something else that's going to be coming along with the cube is going to be the ability to craft talisman. There's a lot of really fun interactions that some of them we don't even know. They tease that we can put a unique in and get a unique talisman. Now, I don't know if it's a one-to-one change, but on the topic of talisman, this is going to be something that is going to bring sets into Diablo 4 without actually bringing sets and limiting our gear any further than what it already is. So I'm pretty excited about that. Morgana, why don't you start with kind of some thoughts about talisman and what we're going to be seeing with it?
So I'm going to be honest. I avoid a lot of spoilers. So I knew of the talisman system, but don't know in depth too much about it. I will say this. One of the things that I loved about the grind in Diablo 2 or Diablo 3 was seeking out those set pieces. And like, as a sorceress, looking for that last piece of the Tal Rasha set was always like your holy grail, right? Now I feel like the way we're playing Diablo now, and I love the game and I play it a lot, but it's like, yeah, I got all this great gear, but you're not like out there looking for that one last piece. And I think with talismans and the fact that it's going to give you those set bonuses that you're always searching for. And when you look at some of the spoilers for it, right, they're talking about like a 60% multiplicative damage for certain classes. That's insane. So to have that hunt and that need to go find those talismans or create those talismans to be able to get your set bonus, I think that just brings back a new level to Diablo that I missed from Diablo 2 or missed from Diablo 3. And I think the damage boost on it, like Ricky was mentioning, yeah, you know, you can sanctify and get that little 2 to 3% damage boost. And now every time you're adding that set piece and you're increasing your bonuses and you're just watching your damage climb, like it feels like you're accomplishing something. And that's one of the things I am most excited about, is to feel that level of accomplishment every time you get that one step further. I think it's going to work out really well, and I hope it's seamless and it just works. That would be wonderful.
I think it is. They seem to be putting a whole lot of work into this. Loth, I know that you went scene by scene, image by image, going back and reviewing this. You want to piggyback off on anything that Morgana said?
I might have been a little bit analytical, just a little bit. So yeah, no, I'm really excited about the talisman and the charms. And honestly, I think it's a genius way of implementing sets. The biggest problem I played a lot of D3, and it got to a point where every other season you were just piggybacking on which set is getting buffed, and that's all you wore. Like every slot item on your gear was essentially a set item. What I think is really cool about the talisman system is the talisman, for those who are unaware, is kind of the main thing that you put the charms into. And certain talismans allow you to have more or less charms unlocked. But then the talisman itself has its own passive bonus. So it's like, do I want 5 charms or do I want 4 charms and plus 40% armor? So those are the type of decisions you'll be making. And then when it comes to the charms themselves, what's interesting is, remember, on the skill tree, there's no more passive skills. So we're not getting that multiplicative damage anymore. We're not getting those key passives anymore. We're getting additional skill ranks in those charms themselves. But another cool thing, if you guys liked the bloodied hungering items in season 12, like chance to get more experience, you know, based on your kill streak, etc., that's also going to be tacked onto charms, which is something completely new as a permanent base of the game. So it's almost reminds me a little bit of Magic Find in Diablo 2. So more crafting materials, more so-and-so. We didn't get to see too much of it, but I think that's going to add a lot of depth. So what's utility? You know, if you want to power level your character, equip one that gives you more experience at the cost of damage or a set maybe, I think it's going to add a lot of interesting decisions to the primary gameplay.
Yeah, I think you nailed it. I'm pretty excited to see how big and how in-depth this is really going to be. So with the expansion pack, every single class in the game will be getting updates to their skill tree, and not small ones. The skill trees will look nothing like they used to. With the new philosophies around what this skill tree is going to be used for, and the crazy parts that honestly we don't even know that are coming in the expansion pack, it's coming to the base game as well. Now, Immortalize and Lothbreaker both got to play test the Warlock with me when we went to California, and we got to play with the full skill tree. So, Immortalize, you want to tell me what your experience was like with this brand new skill tree?
Okay, yeah, so funny enough, I was actually doing some base Warlock theory crafting today. I did about 18 different planners, so, you know, with the information we've got. And so that's pretty much based off of what we had when we had this thing thrown at us, and we had 2 hours. And I just remember I spent the first hour pretty much looking at the skill tree. I don't think I actually played the Warlock very much for the first hour, because obviously brand new class, so didn't really know anything about it. You've seen very little, and you had to sort of like climatize and go around all the skills and try and figure out, like, okay, so this does this, and then you have to go around. There's the skill tags all over the place. Yeah, it's overall it's quite funny, because for a long time, going back over a year, I've been telling people in the community that have been saying to me, oh, like, build variety isn't there and all this stuff. And I said, do you know what? Let me throw you a question here. What do you think would happen if you added an extra variant to every single skill in the game and made the ultimates so they've got those as well? Boom, look what we've, you know, that's pretty much what we're getting. And then they threw the Paladin at us, which is going to change a little bit as well, because that's going to have to move into the new format of the game. They made a version of the Paladin that works in the current format of the game. But you can already see how much more build variety there was in that class just because it had 3 different variants on each skill, and it had some of the skill manipulators in there, so you could change it from one type of skill to another, and it would make it do something completely different. So like Divine Lance off the top of my head, and you could turn it into a Javelin style skill. So that's really cool. And I think in the context of the whole game and all of the classes, particularly the original 5 classes that were built on an entirely different sort of like class design philosophy. Even the Spiritborn was built with a slightly different class design philosophy. It's going to be really life-changing for those original 5 classes, and Spiritborn will probably be getting a nice upgrade as well. So I think there's probably going to be significant change across the board in all of these classes, and lots of new ways to play them. We were kind of told that all of the original like fan favorite skills and builds should still be there, but they may build slightly differently. I'm going to use Evade Spiritborn as an example here, which heavily relies on passives right now, and boots with max evade charges, which it looks like from what we've seen, that's gone, by the way. So there's going to be things in there that's like, okay, so we can't just build this build the way we knew it. It's probably still going to be there, but that's going to build through choices in the skill tree, which we don't currently have. There'll be often new branches and stuff we'll see when we get the skill trees, and it may well be integrated into the talisman now, which means it may now be more of an end game, mid to end game build, as opposed to you just level from level 1 and blast the whole game from the get-go. We'll have to see. But to me, that's exciting because hopefully it'll unlock more ways to play the game. Or hopefully, after doing a bit of playing around with the skill trees today, there's a lot less ways for you to just like kind of choose an option, and it just generically scales the damage on your build. So you can just like scale the damage of your build into infinity, and then there's just one skill that can eke it just slightly higher. So it's just infinitely more powerful than every other build, which should mean that the generic power and stuff comes from either the uniques you get or from aspects and such. And then it should mean more builds will be closer together, which means more of them will scale higher, and it should mean there'll be more things that are actually in the eyes of the community, in quotations, good in the end game. Because a lot of people just based what's good off of what can do the highest content, and at the moment the best builds in each class are like hundreds, if not thousands of times better than the next best thing. And I think it'll be a lot easier for the dev team to balance stuff on each class. The way that they've got the new skill tree, I think the variety is going to be better. I mean, I'm super excited to get into it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. So I could talk about it all day. So
yeah, I'm pretty excited myself. Lothburger, what was the experience like for you getting to play the new Warlock?
Yeah, what Immortalize said. No, just kidding. So it was really cool. I think there are 2 things about the skill tree that I really enjoyed. One, no passives, like no multiplicative passives. Like there's some classes like, Immortalize the Spiritborn. Back in the day, like everyone was a Jaguar because Potent and Apex and all those were just so powerful. You're instantly doing like 40% multiplicative more damage. You had to get that on your necklace. That defined the best build. And that's a big reason why you had these singular builds across classes that are just dominating for months, if not almost a year. Like Hoda constantly number 1 and I do a lot of tower and pit pushing. So it's like Hoda's number 1, Crackling Energy's number 1 for Sork ever since Orsavan came out. So the issue that we have with the current itemization is so many of the builds are dependent on the multiplicative properties you found in the passives, in the aspects, or in the uniques. So bringing that power into the skill tree fixes that problem. And frankly, it needs to be fixed because we're getting 12 torment levels now. So when those match to pit levels, if only one class can do like torment 12 and everyone else is in 10, that's going to be terrible for group play and everything else. So I think it also makes it so taking the power away from items, build power and diversity, and putting it in the skill tree allows them to make those tweaks and adjustments season to season to put underperforming ones more on par. Because right now it's like, oh, you want to make, say, I don't know, a Rupture bleed build on Barbarian. You're going to take 6 seasons of like adding new uniques and aspects to bring it up to par to Hoda for some reason. For example, we won't have to do that anymore this time around. So that's why I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I'm pretty excited. Now, we mentioned Torment tiers in there, so we're going to talk a little bit of endgame because there's some new changes coming to the endgame that I'm pretty excited about. One thing that has been a pretty consistent thing for anybody that has been playing this game for a long time at a high level is the ask for more endgame. They want an endgame period, is what a lot of people have been saying. But D4 definitely has an extensive list of endgame activities. I think that the best way to define this is that our endgame is very wide. There's so many activities to do that you can go do whichever one you want. But a lot of players that are looking for more depth, they want something that's more challenging. They want something that is going to be more rewarding for having their super strong characters. Coming with the updates are war plans. That's going to help change how we want our endgame experience to look, alongside of 8 additional torment tiers, which Lothburger just mentioned. So we're going to have 12 total to play through. Ricky, you want to touch on some of the war plans and kind of what your thoughts are on it?
Yeah. So I had a quick question just for you guys that might know, because one of the concerns I had, I don't know if we're going to go more into like the torment tiers at some point, but do you know if like the current way things are set up, like is it scaling the same based on the like 4 torment tiers we currently have? And then it's just going to like progressively get harder and harder from where we're at? Or does anyone have any knowledge of that?
So based on what they said during the Sanctuary sit down, I believe that everything is going to be reworked. Difficulties are going to be changing.
Okay.
Their goal is to smooth out the progression from going from Torment 1 to the highest Torment tiers, because right now in Torment 1 compared to Torment 4, the scaling is absolutely dramatic. It is incredibly hard for most players in the game to get from Torment 1 to Torment 4, so they're going to spread it out. They did say that it won't scale past the pits. I doubt that it's going to go up to 150, because then nobody would ever be able to get to Torment 12. So it will be less than that, and it will be something that will be achievable probably by all the classes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
cool.
I'm just to add to that too, I did remember hearing that right now the way it works is Torment 1 is, I believe, Pit 10, and then Torment 2 is 25, 3 is 40, and 4 is 55. They're going to change that so each torment is 10 levels. So Torment 4 now is between Torment 5 and 6 in the new system.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I was just, that's one of the things that worried me a little bit, because I have people who are still coming into my stream now who are talking about like, hey, I haven't even been able to make it out of Torment 3. And I'm like, for those types of players, like if they can't even get access to legendary items, like that would be not great. I feel like, so yeah. But sorry for that little side tangent. But
that's fine. Yeah, it was good information for everybody.
Yeah, the one thing I am looking forward to is, because I felt like throughout Diablo 4, at least in my experience, they keep changing like where you're getting certain resources, whether it's like Ogdicite, or if you're farming for like sigils or for boss mats or whatever, and they keep trying to like adjust it and change it. And I think a big part of it is getting like analytics on their side for what players are actually engaging with. So then they will move Ogdicite, like the best place to farm Ogdicite, from one area to another area, so that players engage with that content that maybe they haven't been engaging with as much before. And so I think that this new system with the war plans, where it's going to allow you to kind of, I feel like it's semi-similar to like the way that they changed Nightmare Dungeons, where you have like these positive affixes and that you can like target farm certain things based on the sigil you have, but there's also negatives that come with it as well that increase difficulty or reduce like, your cooldown or something. There's like a positive and a negative, and I feel like that's kind of what war plan is going to be. But I think it's a better way that the player has more freedom, and to do what they want to do. If you want to just run Infernal Hordes, and there's a little adjustment you can make to your war plans where you're just running that over and over again and still get a valuable amount of whatever resource you're looking for, I think that's huge for the game. Because in my opinion, with most games, the more player control, like if they can play how they want to play, the better it is for the game and for the player base. So
Completely agree with that. Loth, you got any opinions on this?
Oh, you bet. So one thing that I really liked about season 12 I know people are, have so-and-so opinions. The fact that we can modify and enhance existing content is really enjoyable. Like the Bloody Sigils, they made Nightmare Dungeons more difficult, Hordes more engaging, Lair bosses more engaging as well. And I really like that. And modify the type of gear you got too. You got more bloodied items if you use the Bloody Sigil. War plans will give you a lot more factors to that. And I think the cool thing about war plans too, at least for me, someone that loves just seeing progression, like I love pushing the tower because not just for competitive sake, I like seeing the number going up. Oh, I used to do a 110. I made these meaningful tweaks and now I could do a 111. That's progression in my mind. I'm very numbers oriented. So the cool thing about war plans and the activity trees that are added, so you have a passive tree for war plans and you could level that up. You could level it up to 10. And then each activity, for every single activity, you could level that up to 7. So you have additional milestones now you could achieve per season. You could level up your war plans, you could level up your activities. And to Ricky's point earlier, you could modify activities to get you what you're trying to chase. So for example, with the war plans, I can, say, okay, I want more obsite. So I'm going to equip the charms that give me more crafting materials. And then I'm going to put the point, they briefly showed like snippets of what potential nodes are. Like you could say, I'm going to do Infernal Hordes and I'm going to choose this point that makes it so the materials chest doesn't drop the gem fragments anymore. It gives me bonus obsite instead. So it allows me to take full control of how I want to get my materials. And then another thing too, which was really cool, is like, let's say I don't want to go out and get Beast in the Ice materials and keep farming his lair. There's a node in Nightmare Dungeons, which makes it so, hey, Beast in the Ice has a chance to ambush you in a Nightmare Dungeon, and you get his loot that way. So it's like really cool modification of content. It allows you to get the rewards you want in the content that you love. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, it's going to be big changes to how we decide to play our end game. So I'm pretty excited about that. With the changes to gear, crafting, skill tree, this season is opening up a massive window for theory crafting. We're going to get to theory crafting in 1 second, though, because I want to touch on something for all of you lore nerds out there. We're going to deep dive. Now, we're not going to deep dive too far into this because I don't want to spoil anything, but we do want to talk about some of the bigger pictures overall. We're going to jump into this with Loathburger and Bittersweet Raz. So the first question that I got, and Loath, if you want to take this one first, and then we'll hear from Bittersweet, is how big is this expansion pack for a lore standpoint?
Huge. It's really big. We get to see Scobos for the first time. It's only been mentioned in books before, and that one line in Diablo 3 where Tyrion's asking Lorath, what happened to the Heraldry we sent to the Scobos Isles? And then we're finally seeing that for the first time. And then certain things about the islands have changed, and we'll learn more about that, which is really exciting. And then beyond that, that's actually also the birthplace of humanity. That's where Lilith, Inarius, and the original angels and demons that sought refuge in Sanctuary, hence the name, created the Nephilim and birthed them there. So it's going to be really cool just to see all that history there and to see what secrets lie within. And I won't spoil anything else.
Perfect. What about you, Raz? What are you thinking about this expansion pack?
Yeah, basically what Loath said, it's huge. Like honestly, it feels like more than just like a regular expansion. It feels like it's going to change the game like completely, like lore wise and not lore wise. Like it's just with like all the systems and, things that they're adding, like it's going to be really big for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what it comes. What are the implications with what we've seen so far with the lore, just in the little tiny snippets that we've gotten? What are the implications hiding under the surface?
Oh boy. Yeah. Akarat is up to something, and people are buying what he's selling, and that's really scary for all of Sanctuary. I'll keep that there.
Okay. Have you got to see anything yet, Bittersweet?
I've seen a little bit. I'm trying to shelter myself, but I have like theories going on in my mind. Like, I don't want to give like too much away, even if it's true or not. But like, I've always felt like Mephisto, like, he's like up to something. He has a plan already in place, even though he's like in the Soul Stone. He's already like got stuff going, and we just think, oh yeah, like he's trapped, we're good. Like, no, I think he's got a plan, and like something big is coming. So
Yeah, and one thing I could add to that, I can speak a little bit more about Mephisto himself. To your point, Raz, like he's considered the most conniving and craftful of the primevals. In fact, I think in Book of Cain it says that he loves causing beef between Baal and Diablo and just watching them go at each other. So he's not someone that like goes out like Baal and freaking, wages war on your city and sieges it. He manipulates from within. We saw it before in Diablo 2. He completely manipulated the Zagreum Church, the High Council, and did all kinds of stuff there. That's why Paladins have a lot of beef with Mephisto. He like completely messed up and manipulated their order. And then even during the Sin War, like the Triune kind of, Elias and Lilith's puppets in the campaign, the Triune was actually a church or a temple back during the Sin War. And back then it was disguised as like these three benevolent spirits, Dylon, Mephis, and Bala. But in reality, they're normal humans worshiping the primevals. And the leader of that was the Primus, who was Lucian, Mephisto's son. So there's a pattern here. Mephisto just likes to disguise himself as, taking over these faiths and laughing, getting joy out of watching humanity fall for it. So
yeah.
we're
He
gonna
likes to stir the pot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. He's like, look at these little ants fighting each other. How
yeah,
cute.
he already knows what's going on. He has a
Yeah.
plan.
Oh yeah.
if I can actually comment
Yeah,
on
go
that
ahead, yeah.
too, we actually touch on that in D4, right? So when you're in the original campaign and you're going through, what do? You go to the Temple of Mephisto, and it's the direct correlation from the Sin War. And on top of that, so now I'm wondering, and when I mentioned Scovos and knowing that that's the birthplace of Sanctuary and the birthplace of humanity, are we going to get to continue the Nephilim storyline from Diablo 3 and actually get to explore who the Wanderer really is? Because you learn in Diablo 3, right? The Wanderer is the child or the descendant of an angel and a human. So do we now get to explore that Nephilim storyline and where that's going to go and how that affects what the Wanderer does and how they're going to then go, perhaps go up against Lilith again or collaborate with Lilith, and how that whole storyline is going to fall. Because as soon as I saw Scovos, I was like, the nerd in me was
Oh, yeah.
very excited.
Yep. Well, on
Yeah,
that
and
topic,
actually, okay, you could cut me off.
No,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
keep going on sun
So-
forever.
so on the topic of
Scratching that itch.
Lilith, right? So we got to see Lilith disappear. Who do you think is going to be coming back, if anybody, in the expansion pack?
Lilith.
Who do you want to see
Lilith.
come back too?
But let's
Lilith.
Lilith.
Yeah.
Lilith.
So here's an interesting little tidbit. So in Diablo 4, the original, when it first came out, there's a dungeon in Frozen Peaks called the Scorched Ruins, and in it is a lore notebook called the Burnt Parchment, and it actually extends Rothma's prophecy, a part we didn't hear before, and it says, "I saw a child give birth to a mother." So the child in this case, I believe, is the Wanderer, because the Wanderer is the only one still around with Lilith's blood pulsing in their veins. And we see in Vessel of Hatred that they're constantly struggling, like having heart attacks or whatever related to the blood. So I have a feeling that if Lilith comes back, the Wanderer's going to bring her back through the blood within the Wanderer's veins. So
Gonna be us.
we'll see.
Well,
We'll see.
and isn't there, right, there's always been the theory, right, that Lilith wasn't the bad guy. Lilith is one, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people agree with me, Ricky Ransom, Lilith is an anti-hero. She was doing the wrong thing for the right reason. So now I'm wondering, especially again, going back to the whole Scovos, the birth of Sanctuary, the birth of humankind, do we get to see Lilith can finish her story? Because she's not done. It's very clear she's not done. Mephisto still exists. Sanctuary's falling apart. Lilith isn't done. And Arius may be gone, but the story isn't over. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they're going to bring Lilith back and let her be what I think she was always intended to be. And I feel like the initial story, us going against Lilith and fighting Lilith, I think that was just kind of a prequel to the real story.
It's gonna be fun.
Lilith's making that face.
Oh yeah, no, I would love that idea. And I mean, every time we've heard Lil, she does love her children, but she has some kooky ways about how she shows it.
Yes, she does.
Wrong thing for the right reason.
Anybody
And
else wanted
besides her,
to jump in on the lore a little bit? Anybody else?
Be fair, I just want Lilith back because she's hot.
Okay, there you go.
So,
All
oh
right.
yeah, that's a blessed mother, all
Done.
right.
yeah, my
Done.
bad.
No,
I think this is the
perfect.
first time I've seen
Simon.
Lodeberger blush.
So many characters, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
I want Tyrael back, man.
Oh, I think
Where
all of
is
us
he?
want Tyrael back.
Thank
Where is
you.
he? Where is he?
Yeah. Do they ever actually say what happened to Tyrael at the end of Diablo 3? He just kind of disappears with Lorath. Like, there's no... Him and Lorath become BFFs. He disappears with Lorath after you save Sanctuary. Lorath comes back.
So Tyrael and Lorath form the new Herald, like basically in the
New
Heralded Vault
Haradrim.
in Diablo 4. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Lorath, Elias, Donan, and what's the fourth one's name? And Tyrael. Tyrael, there's a chat where you ask Donan about Tyrael, and they say, yeah, he was an angel. He's not like Anarius. But
Right.
then he left us, and Donan said he noticed he was scared, so he doesn't know where he left. And then shortly after, they kind of fell apart. So we don't know what that is. And then at the end of Vessel of Hatred, you go back to the vault, and there's a note that Lorath was there, and he wrote something trying to say, Tyrael, like, where are you? I'm trying to find you, etc. So we don't know where the hell he is. Supposedly, by the clues, he's still around, but we don't know where he is or
I know
what-
Tyrael
what's going
fell,
on.
but I don't think he's mortal. I know he's mortal. I don't think he's mortal. And I'm really hoping, like, when they gave the clues back before Belial's return, and they were like, oh, your friend from Diablo 3 is coming back. How many people were going, Tyrael? And then they brought back Belial. Like,
Everybody,
I love the
yeah.
Belial fight.
Yeah,
my
everybody
friend.
thought it. I definitely was
Not my
one of
friend.
those. I definitely
Yeah.
thought that.
Mhm.
All right, so we could probably talk lore all day long, but let's get into some good stuff here too. That's going to be coming with the new expansion pack. We're going to be talking about theory crafting all of these builds. We have some really great theory crafters here, probably better than me. And I am personally very excited to jump into the Barbarian, see what's new. I want to start with Immortalize here. Immortalize, as we talked about in the very beginning, does the Spiritborn writing for Mobalytics. I want to touch base with Immortalize. We're going to go with Ricky and Bittersweet on your thoughts around, are you excited, scared, or happy, unhappy at all about the new changes to the rework of the skill tree, kind of what we've seen for gear? Do you think this rework will throw the meta for a loop? Do you have any plans at all on how you're going to approach your class yet? And then if you're going to be putting builds in, and this can go for anybody, if you're going to be building builds, let everybody know where they can go find them. So Immortalize, let's start with you.
Okay. In terms of, am I excited, scared, unhappy, anxious, joyful? I mean, you could name any emotion, and it's probably in there for a few different reasons. One, as I said, I sort of touched on based on earlier. They're kind of going in a direction with the skill tree and the build crafting where I personally would like it to go. I wanted it to be a little bit more complex, but not like as complex as, say, some of the other ARPGs in this space, because that would probably be too much. And just more build variety and more ways to take a skill and play it 3 or 4 different ways, like potentially, rather than just having this is the build, it kind of builds this way. You might be able to chop and change a piece of gear, and that's kind of the build. Like, you have to use certain pieces for it to work. Sort of scared because I've got very little information. I'm obligated to have quite a few Spiritborn builds for day one, and I don't think I could do anything for day one. So I'm currently planning on doing a rather long stream, and I'm probably going to spend the first hour of the expansion just staring at the Spiritborn skill tree, mapping out roughly what all the potential builds could be. just so I've got some idea what on earth is going on. And yeah, no, I'm gonna have to just do them on the fly. So it's gonna be a extremely busy first week for me personally. I think the meta it's just too difficult to answer. I mean, the chances of the meta being thrown up as opposed to not being thrown up is definitely higher than not, because not only is the skill tree drastically changing, you're chopping out every single class in the game's got multiple passives in the skill tree right now, which will scale your damage or will do something like reset your ultimates or whatever. There's loads of utility stuff in there. There is a good chance that some of those passives might bleed into somewhere else in the game. We don't know. We haven't seen. There's a lot of theories going around as they might move somewhere else. We'll have to wait and see when the game drops. But yeah, I mean, with that in mind, and you've got the talisman coming and all these other new systems, and that's going to manipulate your builds. I mean, the meta could be anything. But I think they'll probably, some of the fan favorite builds will still be there. We'll just have to see. I mean, I personally kind of hope that the meta will just be completely different on every class to some degree, because that will just create some new, fresh play styles. I mean, that in itself is that's gonna interest people rather than it just being the same builds over and over again, because that's what you hear all the time, right? In terms of approaching the class, as I said earlier, I'm just going to map out roughly what all the potential builds are. I think are there. I'm going to just sort of like look through what could I level on, choose something that seems somewhat sensible, just sort of level on that. It doesn't matter if that's the meta or not, because you're not necessarily gonna hit the top leveling builds off the bat, but you're gonna pick one up and just try and get to the end. I'm going to try and enjoy the campaign at that point, regardless of what I'm playing, and then just sort of pick things up as I go and make some notes and stuff, and then and I'll just choose a build that looks like it's gonna be decent. There might be a whole load of new items in the game that we haven't seen yet. Like, it's an expansion. I've got to be honest, I'm kind of expecting there to be new uniques across the board, maybe new mythics. If you're going to get this stuff, it's going to be an expansion. And those, even if it's just one new mythic or one unique for each class in the game, that could drastically change the landscape of the meta for that class. In terms of guides, yeah, I'm the Mobilitics guy. You won't find my guides anywhere else, so go there, check them out. They'll be awesome. And I'll stop there because I could probably talk about this stuff all day as well, just like Loaf could talk lore all day. So
yeah, no, I get that. Ricky, what about you? What do you feeling?
Yeah. So I have a couple of things that, like, one thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit, and we haven't really had a chance yet, is just that, like, removing the passive points or skills from your skill tree. Like, I was watching a Woody video, shout out Woody, he's great, talking about how now all the amulets are going to change too. So, like, getting those 2 or 3 passive ammies is not going to be a thing anymore because there are no passives. So that is going to shift a lot of things, and like even things that I didn't really think about. And I was actually looking immortalized at Spiritborn uniques because so many of their uniques have passive skills on them. So how are they going to change those items now that we don't have passives? That's something that I'm a little bit worried about, I guess I would say, just because, like, for Stork, there is a couple, but like it's not a huge thing. But I have really loved, ever since I played Immortalized Evade build this season, I've been kind of falling in love with Spiritborn. So that I think he's gonna have his work cut out for him. But yeah, as far as like Sword goes, I think I'm gonna take a similar approach as Immortalized, just like scour the skill tree and check Paragon boards, because I think with the changes to passives and items and everything else that's gonna happen, that means that they're probably going to add different nodes on the Paragon boards. There's going to be different ways to get that damage. But one of the things, and I think we kind of like partially mentioned it, was that there are other ARPGs that one thing that I really like is that being able to have these support skills that go along with your primary skills. And that's one of the things that cold skills for Sork specifically have really not ever had. And like, I'd like to see things like reducing the crowd control ability, like reducing chill for more damage or reducing survivability for more damage and see that directly, so that if you want to play the freeze everything on the screen but do less damage, you can do that. Or if you just want to go and start like using as much damage as possible and maybe not freeze anything and lose all crowd control, but you can like still maintain that damage up with the other meta type builds. And I think that could apply for almost every class in one way or another. So I'm hoping that that's something that is addressed with this change, because I think that could be really cool to just be able to, like I said, player freedom, player choice. I want to play Frozen Orb. Give me an avenue where I can make it good, you know, and make it like one of the best, or and sacrifice other things. I'm fine with that, because I think it has to be give and take with every build and every skill. So I would say that's the primary thing, though, is just going to be going through, seeing how multipliers have changed, seeing how I can maybe piece something together to start making builds. And same with Immortalize. I think all my builds are going to be on Mobalytics this season. So,
Right, awesome. Well, if you guys want to follow some sword guides, you can always head over to Mobalytics, check out Ricky. Bittersweet. How are you gonna approach this season with your? Are you gonna be on the Necromancer? Or are you gonna start Warlock?
No, I'm gonna start Warlock. Yeah, like I said, I like to try out the new classes, but I've been really excited for the Warlock specifically. As for everything else, I feel like meta builds are gonna be like, they'll still be around, but I am actually happy that all these changes are coming, because then like other builds can feel more viable, whereas like it was always just meta, and it's like, okay, but like what about other things, you know, like Ricky's talking about Frozen Orb, and it's like, can we make these things viable? And I feel like, you know, with all these changes we can. And yeah, like I think anytime you touch the skill tree, like itemization and scaling, everything is going to change like completely. And we're going to see a lot more experimentation and probably some broken builds like early on, which is cool, because we love broken builds.
Yeah, we love broken builds. Yep.
As for like approaching the Warlock, I'm going in completely blind, but that's what I did with the Paladin. I didn't, you know, play the Paladin in other Diablos. But that is how I learn the best, is just by kind of going in blind and forcing myself to learn the class. I will probably look at videos and a few different guides just to kind of like, you know, help my mind go into it a little more. But I think I like to put that pressure on myself to learn the class. So I think like for the Warlock, I'll just go in and, you know, kind of like Immortalize was saying, just go with the flow with the campaign and do what you know, need to do as you go along. But yeah, I think the guides are going to be difficult because there's so many changes, and you know, the passives and stuff it's a lot, so we won't have that to rely on as much. But so as for creating guides, I do not do that yet, but I see myself in the near future starting. So yeah.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And then Morgana, are you gonna be putting any guides together this season? Do you normally do that?
Normally, no. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll take an existing build, like somebody I know's Whirlwind Quake build, and I'll mess with stuff, see if I can change it, do something different with it for sure. But I don't normally put guides out. However, I think with the way that they are going to be reconfiguring everything, I think kind of what Raz said, right? There's more freedom. And I think it's going to open up the possibility for somebody like me who doesn't theory craft a ton to maybe be able to do those build guides. Like in Diablo 2, I never follow a build guide. My Warlock in Diablo 2 is my Warlock, and I don't think anybody uses some of the skills that I do, but it's a beast. And you know, games, other ARPGs that I've played, the metas are always there. Like Raz said, they're always there. But if I went in and just started putting points where I thought they went, I could still make a viable build. And it sounds like that's kind of the way Diablo 4 is going. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I can maybe theorycraft warlock and a sorcerer build this season, and they will of course be on MOBA because I have to support my friends. And yeah.
All right, I love it. Loathburger, are you going to hop in?
Oh, on the build creation
Yeah, on some build creation this season.
side of things. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of lore to cover.
There is
There's
a lot of
systems to break down.
Yep.
I do want to do it one day. I promise. I don't know if this first season will be, but you never know.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're guides for a reason, and there are people that enjoy doing them, and there are people that have other interests in the game. And even just picking some guides and changing them around a little bit, like Morgana says, it's also a really great option for you. I think it's really good for collaboration. People get to try things out and test things and share ideas. And that's what I really love, is that in general, the community around building is very, very inclusive. People share ideas constantly. They're very open to things. So I'm very excited to go into this expansion pack with everybody, with the core skill team here. It's going to be incredibly, incredibly fun. And welcome. We have a whole bunch of new members and have some people that have been here for a little while. So I'm excited to have all of you here. So make sure all of the socials for everybody will be in the descriptions of all of the videos, no matter where you're watching or listening. So make sure you go and check everybody out. We're going to be doing a fun core skill themed bingo card for the launch of the expansion pack, and it will include tokens from each of us. So little tidbits in there that you're going to have to go and figure out who is who. So I'm very excited to get that out to everybody. So you can reach out to any of the core skill members. We'll have the finalized version of the bingo cards very, very soon. I'm very excited to hop into this. So that is it for the podcast today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I appreciate you all taking the time to do this.
You clip this.
Thanks, Clip.
Thank
This was
you.
fun.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
All right. Well, and to all of you listening out there, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Master Sanctuary podcast. I'll catch you all in the next episode. All right. Well, that was it there. Immortalize. I saw Immortalize in the chat. I saw Morgana in the chat. I saw everybody that was there. So thank you everybody for checking that out. So that is going to be on all of the platforms that you can probably think of for podcasts. It is on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, and I think that we're on Amazon also. They're all over the place. So but let's see, I'll run it myself later. Yeah, absolutely, Immortalize. Thank you. And yeah, Immortalize is in chat. Make sure you guys go follow him. You guys just got to see him if you guys watched on there. That's the Spiritborn writer. So I'm pretty excited about more of this collaboration in the future. What did I say in my defense? What? Gave everyone room to talk and comment. No one walked over. It was very informative. Makes me excited for new expansion even more. Let's go. All right, beautiful. Some of the stuff in the video gave me flashbacks when we were doing with testing with runes and glyphs. Okay. Always great to hear people who are passionate about Diablo. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. Oh, you're just memeing over there. Okay, gotcha, kids meal. Okay, perfect. So if you guys wouldn't mind, in Discord, I would just like, if there is anything that you guys saw, like we had a little bit of sound issues, which I knew that was coming, and it wasn't really noticeable at all. So it worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But if you guys do have feedback for me on hosting, things that you think I can do differently, because I'm still new to this whole podcast world, and let me know right in the very bottom. I'll show it on the screen. Actually, I'll pull it up on the screen here so you guys can see. Right down here at the very bottom of chat down here, there's a social media channel. It's going to be right over here. If you could just come down to this channel here, if you have any anything on flow, on anything at all, that would be great. So builds are all changing next season, Dark. You can't do any build guides right now. You're going to have to just wait until the expansion pack launches. Paladins are changing next season. None of what you build right now will be effective next season at all. So as soon as the expansion pack goes live, it's all gone. All of it. Every single build guide that we have done is going to have to change. All of it. They will like your podcast ability is really good. You already stream decent and more of a script when you podcast follow. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, nice. Yeah, sometimes we do treasure breach. Yeah, we do. Okay, so thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, anything that you guys see, if you want, just because like, and I have a whole bunch of episodes of the podcast if you guys want to go back and listen. Just I love constructive feedback so that I can always keep on getting better. So we have a whole bunch of backlogged episodes, and we're gonna have another one coming out Friday. I'm doing my recording tomorrow for it. We talked a little bit about it. Their passives aren't getting removed. They're just moving out of the skill tree. Passives will still be there. Lothberger touched on it a little bit, talking about his experience in the skill tree. So, okay. I am going to go raid. I have to get up early. The whole rest of this week, I'm going to have to get up a little extra early. My wife's car is not working all too well. Brakes are going, so we're gonna get that fixed. So I got to drive her to work. So I'm going to go raid now, but we're gonna go over to one of the other members of the core skill team, so you guys can go, go give her a follow over there. Yeah, thanks, Immortalize. I appreciate you doing that with me. That was awesome. Thank you also for the feedback on the visuals. I appreciate that. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I know, Lord. I know. But I'll be in Discord, and we'll look for some feedback from people, and every episode will just keep on getting better and better. But we'll be back for the workout tomorrow morning, and then I will catch you all on the clip side.